Lenovo N20 Chromebook Review. Design. Even if eye-catching design is important to you, the Chromebook N20 might challenge your tastes. It's certainly unique looking, but also far from pretty. We know that Lenovo likes to go against the grain with design, as demonstrated by the unusual but gorgeous Yoga Tablet 2 and Yoga Pro 3, but the N20 hits a bum note. Fortunately, there is a purpose behind the ugliness. This is no ordinary hinge. It's much more generous, allowing you to rotate the screen approximately 300 degrees around. It doesn't quite fold completely back on itself, so this isn't really a hybrid laptop-tablet device. However, this is a sensible move rather than a shortcoming, since the 1.3 kg N20 would be too heavy to use as a tablet anyway. The gray plastic lid and black and gray base, meanwhile, bring a sense of normality to proceedings, but they're as boring as the hinge is outlandish, and the N20 is rather bulky at 17.9 mm thick. It's a bit like an old van with a great big rear spoiler attached to its backside, a curious combination that simply doesn't work. Screen. Chromebooks are typically saddled with grainy, lifeless displays, and it's a shame to see the N20 refuse to break that mold. It makes use of an 11.6-inch, 1366 by 768 display that, from a visual perspective, is every bit as ordinary as we expected it to be. However, Lenovo has attempted to make up for this shortcoming by bestowing it with touch sensitivity, which gives that flexible hinge a real purpose. When the display is folded back, you can access video player controls or fire up the on-screen keyboard with a simple tap of your finger. Performance. Powered by a dual-core Intel Celeron N2830 processor paired with 4 GB of RAM, it's powerful enough to handle the tasks most students would throw at it. We used it for watching movies, editing documents and browsing the internet, and came across no issues, even when we left it on for 3 days and nights in a row, without shutting it down. After 4 days, we noticed a tiny bit of lag creeping in, but it was minimal. Only 16 GB of internal storage lives inside the N20, though this is really all you need. After all, the N20 is a Chromebook, which is based almost entirely around the cloud, though we'll discuss this more further down the page. Regardless, Lenovo has also included an SD card slot, so you can download files to your heart's content. Alongside that slot, on the right-hand side of the base, is a USB 2.0 port, while a headphone jack, USB 3.0 port, micro HDMI slot and charging port lie on the left side. The N20 also runs Bluetooth 4.0 and 802.11 AC standard Wi-Fi. Software. This is a key area to consider if you're used to Windows or OS X. The N20 runs Google's vastly different Chrome OS. Rather than programs, the operating system revolves around Google's web apps, including Docs, Gmail, and Maps. Chrome is absolutely pivotal, meaning you need a Google account and a reliable internet connection to make full use of it. If you're concerned about how stifling a web-based operating system might be, you have little need to worry. Most of us do very little on our computers without being connected to the internet. Even Microsoft Office has made the jump to the cloud. Battery life. Screen and sound quality leave plenty to be desired, but a feature that's arguably more important in a budget laptop is battery life, and the N20 delivers. Lenovo claims it can go for up to 8 hours between charges, and that matches up nicely with what we experienced in real life. While watching TV shows, word processing and browsing the web with screen brightness set to maximum, we managed to squeeze just under 8 hours out of the N20. That should be enough to get you through an entire day of classes, without forcing you to worry about finding that rare beast, a free power socket in the library.